Four players I'm trading for heading into week 10. Number one is T. Higgins. He's on bye this week, so maybe you can sneak him off of somebody else's roster if they need points at the wide receiver position this week. I know he hasn't been great. He's a lot better with Jamar Chase in the lineup, which should only take like 2 or 3 more weeks to manifest. And coming out of the bye, he plays Pittsburgh, Tennessee, and Kansas City. 3 teams he should be able to score a lot of fantasy points against. Number 2 is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's still seeing 9 or 10 targets every game. Aaron Rodgers just couldn't score on what seems to be the worst defense in football, which is kind of embarrassing. They play Chicago this week. They should hang a crooked number on Detroit, forcing them to throw, which means Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to continue seeing volume going forward. He just needs to produce. Number 3, going to Stefon Diggs. If people are worried about this whole Josh Allen injury, Case Keenum was the backup. He's not that bad, and he has chemistry with Stefon Diggs going back to Minnesota. And just like we saw with Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb, they both are good receivers, and they produced with a backup. Stefon Diggs is a top 5 wide receiver in real life. He should be able to still produce as a top 5 wide receiver in fantasy with a backup in. Last up, DeAndre Hopkins had a pretty mediocre game, and Marquise Brown is coming back, but in my eyes, he's still a top 8 wide receiver, the wide receiver 1 on this offense on a team that loves throwing the ball.